What is going on, everybody? Sacred Eagle here with the Week 1 preview, breakdown, prediction video. It's time to get back at it. It's a really dark and gloomy day, and I'm still waking up, so I apologize for the way I sound and the way I look. I probably look like I'm half asleep, but I spent last night watching the Chiefs destroy the Texans, and I got so excited for Sunday. Not just for the Eagles, of course for the Eagles, but for just football in general. I'm so excited to have football again. Oh my God. Let's hope that everything can go well. COVID can keep away from the players. And let's hope we can get a season of football done. The Eagles are playing the Washington football team. Head coach Ron Rivera in his first game against Philadelphia at FedEx Field. No one's going to be there. No one really ever comes to FedEx Field anyway, but the Eagles, FedEx Field is kind of like a second home to them, basically. The way the Eagles fans used to travel or were able to travel before this year, and just the way that we've been able to handle the Redskins prior to their name change up until, the past couple of years. We've swept them since 2017, each and every single season, and, I mean, starting off against Washington is probably the best bet, considering everything that's going on. It's a really good way to get everyone back into the feel of football. No one's really had a full chance of getting back into football, into that football mentality, because we haven't had a preseason. We didn't have a proper OTA or training camp this offseason. So going up against Washington, this is good. This is really good for the offense. The defense is going to be questionable, and I'll talk about that. But first off, the offense. We already know that Alshon Jeffrey is not going to play, and Jalen Reagor has to sit out at least a game or two due to being on IR with the shoulder tear. What does that mean? That means we'll be seeing a lot more of Deshaun Jackson and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, who's had a really good camp, and they're hoping that he can do a lot of good things for Philadelphia this year. And I hope so too, because he made a couple of good plays last year, but he never made the play. And he had a couple of chances to against the Lions to make that game-winning touchdown. He couldn't do it. And overall, I'd really want to see him succeed, because we need as much help as we can get at wide receiver. Of course, you're going to have John Hightower as well to give you some more speed alongside Deshaun Jackson, Greg Ward, and Arcega-Whiteside. The biggest key to me in this game is going to be Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert. Those two are going to have a field day, in my opinion. Both of them. Both of them are going to be really good, and I feel like both of them are going to be the focus of the in the offense as far as passing-wise. Running, we already know if Miles Sanders is healthy enough, which we're hoping that he is. If not, they're going to manage him. They got Boston Scott. Corey Clement is a little banged up. But then we got Jason Huntley as well, the rookie that we picked up from the Detroit waivers. So running back looks like it's going to be okay for the most part, but it's mostly going to be a passing game. That's how the league has kind of turned into a passing league in general. So we got to see Carson Wentz being sharp, and we got to see that offensive line do its job. I know we lost Brandon Brooks at right guard. Jason Peters is back at left tackle after Andre Dillard went down. That's a good thing as long as he can stay healthy. You got Chase Young and Ryan Kerrigan on that defensive line for Washington. That's not going to be an easy pick. And Deshaun Jackson is going to go up against Ronald Darby, former Eagles corner, now the starting corner in Washington. Should be a field day for him too. Defensively, the Eagles on the front line, they should be able to get to Dwayne Haskins a lot, especially on the left tackle, because apparently the Redskins are, the Washington football team, they're out of a starting left tackle right now. They are dealing with some injuries as well. That means people like Brandon Graham and Javon Hargrave, as long as everyone's healthy and there, should be able to apply a lot of pressure and, of course, stop the run. There's no Adrian Peterson to worry about breaking 90-yard touchdowns on us anymore, which is a plus. The biggest thing to worry about with us is the linebacker. Obviously, you got Duke Riley, Nathan Gary, and TJ Edwards. Those guys are an unproven group at linebacker and clearly the weakest link on our defense. And, of course, the secondary, from the safeties to the corners, it's a toss-up right now. We don't know how it's going to go because it's brand new people. From Darius Slade to Nicole Robbie-Coleman, Jalen Mills, not new, moving to strong safety, while your free safety is still Rodney McLeod, thankfully. So, we got some new faces, and I got a lot of moving around on that defense, but hopefully they can come together against the Washington team that will struggle to put up points and will struggle defensively to stop us through the pass. So that's where the Eagles got to hit hard. And of course, having a good run game and having pressure on Dwayne Haskins is going to help as well. But Terry McLaurin on that defense, if Darius Slay can lock him down, keep him from breaking another big game against us, because last year he ripped us apart in both games, we should be good. Overall, my personal pick in this game is going to be the Eagles. I think the Eagles are the better team, clearly, and for starters, from top to bottom, are a more balanced team that aren't trying to figure themselves out from head coach to what's on the field. The defense needs to figure itself out, primarily the secondary and the linebackers need to prove themselves, and then, of course, offensive line needs to come together. Wide receivers need to do more than they did last year, and I hope with the addition of J.J. Arcega-Whiteside getting more playing time, Deshaun Jackson 100% healthy, and young guys like Greg Ward making more of an impact in the slot, John Hightower showing off some more speed because Quez Watkins is injured as well. We can see something. We can see something from these guys. That's all I want to see. Alshon Jeffrey should be coming back within the month. Same with Jalen Reagor. So things could be coming back together as we move forward. But in this game alone, offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, and Darius Slay, that's secondary. Those are things that we really need to focus on. We need to see them do their jobs big time. Let me know what your thoughts on the game are going to be. Who do you think is going to win? I got the Eagles by a score of like 27-17-ish. It's not going to be an easy game, of course. It's the first game of the year, and these guys haven't played at all. You saw last night the Chiefs struggled for a little bit. They were actually behind 7-0, headed into the latter half of the second quarter before they started to, get into a rhythm and took the game by storm. So let me know how you guys feel about this game. I know there's a lot of people that are worried about Jason Peters and that offensive line. The linebackers are definitely an issue. The new cornerbacks and the safety issue with Jalen Mills getting, acclimated to that spot. So let me know what your take is, and I'll see you all on Sunday with a breakdown and some reactions to the game. Peace out, y'all. Stay safe and stay healthy. Fly, Eagles, fly.